Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever it is where you are. And welcome to the Games Conversation channel. We're jumping back into
Metroid Prime. I'm Paul,
I'm Josh.
and let's get into it. All Holo technicians report to main observatory. Maintenance required on both Holo modules. Hey, I took care of that, by the way. I put in that work order.
Don't worry. Close that work order.
Close
we
the
got
work
it
order.
under
Chief
control.
Astrogation Officer feels our current dual Holo projector system
Oh, a
is
CAO.
obsolete. Oh, yeah. That's true. A company I worked at, they had an astrogation officer, now that I remember. Please.
CAO,
Yes,
yeah.
right. Oh, a CAO. Very common these days. Okay, and we are going to head straight across. Boing. So the super missile was powering the Holo projector, blocking it. Why was it there? Hard to say. Remember we read about the ice parasites in the
What did we read?
in the tunnels that they've exterminated all but 95%, but we'll probably never be able to plug all the holes.
All but 95%.
Just the little details. Oh,
So they eliminated 5%.
that'd be it. Access to control tower. So I like to just look behind, just do a quick peek behind and see, is there anything? I don't think so. Not in this weird tundra. So we're going to control tower. Is this going up or down?
It looks like the wheel from the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, good.
Wheel of Fortune.
You've won incoming scan data. Pirate communique analyzed. Main research facility located. Not where we are, but where we are going.
Ooh.
Okay.
In that hive of a map.
It
You
does
know-
look like like a Settlers of Catan map, kind of. Oh. We know.
This is what I live for. Battle.
I forget about the missiles. I'm gonna commit to remembering missiles more often.
Look at this guy's got this cool like
like
shoulder
the tubing.
Kind of reminds me of Xena, Warrior Princess's like
Oh. Xena.
arrow disc. Xena. Did I say Xeno?
Yeah. Xeno's her brother. We got a new entry here.
Xena and Xeno.
Oh wait, no we don't. Flying Pirate. I've seen these before. Well, either way, time to die.
Still cool.
Oh, I have super missiles now. Oh gosh. You know what? Do I have super missiles?
Yeah. What happened? 5
Oh.
missiles?
Oh, it's a power beam combo. Not the wave beam combo.
Oh, so you have to go to the power beam?
Yes. So here we go.
I thought it was gonna shoot 5 off.
No,
For
it
some
shoots
reason.
one, but it blows the junk out of them.
Nice.
The music's still here, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's a guy.
Ah! There's multiple guys.
I like how they just... So normally when you defeat these guys, they kamikaze and fly into you.
Uh-huh.
But when you use the super missile, they just blow up. Like on contact.
Kind of a perk to use
It's
your
a
new
perk.
updated missile feature.
That's right. All right.
Get cozy. Oh, a little force field.
Yeah, a little force field action. I need to make sure I switch back
That,
to
for
the
some reason-
wave beam.
Yeah, switch wave beam.
For some reason.
That reminds me of like the raptor paddock
Yes, like they're trying
from
to
Jurassic
escape.
Park. Yeah. Like it's got the.
Chilean sea
Like, I
bass,
just
I
expect
believe.
them to bring a cow over
Yeah.
and just slowly lower it in.
Samus attacks the guard. I love that scene. Is so great because John Hammond, like, you know, he's I don't know if desensitized is
Oblivious.
probably the word actually for him, but
Yeah.
you know, he's like they're all seeing this feeding for the first time. And he's just like, "Should we go get lunch?"
Yeah. They're like, a cow just got mutilated.
Yes.
And we heard it happen. It was hideous. Jurassic Park.
So we
Best
watched
movie of all time.
Miracle on 34th Street the other night,
Oh.
which has the Richard
Yes.
Attenborough.
Oh, what a wonderful guy.
And he is
What a
he
black
really
guy.
is like such a good actor for that role in particular, for Santa Claus.
Yeah, I'd say those are the only two films I've seen him act in. Didn't he come out? He came.
I think he must have come from like the British, you know, what do they British Broadway? What is that?
I don't,
Stage theater? What do you call that?
I don't know. Not the BBC.
Shakespearean theater?
I know what the BBC is.
Well, the
BBT.
The ice covering this opening can be melted with extreme heat, by the way.
Oh,
so
good.
I'm going to put a bug in your ear.
Extreme heat.
Help me remember.
Heat.
This heat, you see that thing out
Heat.
there? It's like probably explodable.
Yeah.
And
We probably want to explode it real good.
And the name of this room is Control Tower. So I'm just going to say that out loud.
So I like to remember things by putting people's names attached to it.
Yeah.
So Henry Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Hungry Henry Heat.
Yes.
But we need it to explode something. So Everett exploding.
Is this working for you?
Henry Heat.
Okay. So this is down to Research Lab Aether.
I believe it's Ather. Ether.
Henry Heat. Anything going on in here?
Oh, but I'm pretty sure he stopped acting, was only doing producing or directing, something behind the scenes, but came out of his like hiatus and acted for
Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
He died though, is that right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the big reason why he was never in any other Jurassic Park
Correct.
movies.
Although he's mentioned.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the whole deal is him.
Technically, he was in Lost World at the very beginning.
That's true.
Sick in the bed.
Are you ready for this, Josh? I know this is a big moment.
Oh, is it? All right. So we read about Metroids.
Reading is one thing.
Dramatic. It's a Metroid.
Seeing. And Samus is just like, holy beep.
I love that they've really. It's like they paused
It's
all
a
music.
heavy moment. Yeah.
Like I hear no.
And not only that, this is the first three-dimensional appearance of a Metroid.
No pressure,
Like
creators of the
meant
game.
to be. It was meant to be this heavy moment of like, now we have Metroid in 3D.
Well, mission accomplished. They did it.
Morphology: Metroid, energy-based parasitic predator, the dominant species of planet SR-388. Metroids can suck the life force out of living things. A Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy. Growing larger as it does, the only way to shake and attach Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. Super glad we read that instruction.
Very specific
I bet we
to
won't
us.
need it. Oh my god!
Oh, it's free. You released it.
Free.
I'm so glad we know the one defense mechanism against it, which is to turn into a morph ball.
Yes. Oh.
Got it.
Sheesh. All right. So we got some learning to do. Oh wait, I hear music.
Oh,
They were like,
space
"You released the
pirate."
baby."
How dare you? We had just gotten it to fall asleep. I know that feeling.
Yes.
It's like when my daughter.
Oh, all too well.
Oh my word. So my 10-month-old son was sicky for the first. He's got a tooth coming in, and I think he had a cold, and so he's not like sleeping well.
Yeah.
We finally got him to sleep like at like midnight or something, and then my daughter cries out, "I need water!"
Isn't that the worst?
I need water. Which that wasn't the problem. The problem was when she went to get water, she decided to then walk into his room to check on her.
Right.
And then,
Or slam the toilet. Our kids are awful. Like every time it's like, why are you jumping? Why are you stomping everywhere you walk?
So
I
I
told you to slam a
I feel like-
drawer.
Why is this necessary?
Yes. Please just be quiet.
Because of the domino effect, you know?
It
So-
really is. Yeah, we. I told you we had a late night last night.
Yes.
And so we have our baby who's 4 months old in our room, and so our daughter came into our room last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Was like, "Daddy, I'm coughing." And I was like, "Number one, get out of this room. Number two, I'll come talk to you." But it just was like,
First of all.
yes, I'm sympathetic to your
yourself.
cause, but you are really about to ruin this for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can either solve one problem quickly,
Yeah.
or I can be up for 30 or 45 minutes. Your choice. Containment temperature stable, 3 degrees centigrade. Environmental diagnostics satisfactory. Metroid brain scan results in. Studies show accelerated activity in parietal lobe during hunting cycles at temperatures above 10 degrees centigrade. A very specific set of parameters there. Internal organs of Metroid seem to be limited to nucleonic absorption cells and massive energy reservoirs. A new pirate data. This is all you, Brad.
Pirate data. Pirate data encrypted October 89 1. The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley. I know that name. Recently completed. After his defeat on Zeebs, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Meta Ridley, will become the mainstay of our security force, a job he will certainly relish.
So at the beginning, we saw Ridley
Yeah.
in the Space Pirate frigate.
Yeah.
And he was all like...
We chased him, right?
Well, he was all... When we first encountered him, he was all like attached to these like wirings and stuff. And so we saw him and he broke loose and flew away. Mm-hmm. So that was like in the middle of this genetic, whatever, metagenetic...
Oh, the hooked mandibles of the Metroid. Oh, this is you. I'm sorry. I thought it was Space Pirate.
The hooked mandibles of the Metroid penetrate the skin of its prey and siphon pure life force energy. Have you ever heard of Brian Jordan Alvarez? Maybe.
No.
He did like a lot of like comedy on YouTube, like little skits. I think he's maybe done some acting, but he does a bunch of characters using like face on your phone, like face cam distortions. I think what he probably does is gets a distortion, sees his face, and comes up with a character for it. So there's this one like with these huge eyes and this bowl cut and a tiny little mouth and not really a nose at all. That its name is Marnie. I don't know if it's boy or girl. And the voice is really high pitched like this, and she is like a spiritual motivational coach almost. So every video is just like, you're one with the stars, the world sparkles around you, and he always talks about pure source energy. And so that's what I just read, like the Metroid siphons off pure source energy.
We just need Marnie here, right? They probably reached out to Marnie. Marnie wasn't available, so
watch out for the Metroids. But then the end of every single one, like, because it's this calm, like, kind of trance-like thing, she'll always go, and don't forget to sign up for my class. And it's like, it's just such an abrupt... I don't know why they're really funny, though. Anyway.
That's great.
Metroid containment fields appear 100% effective after adjustments. Temperatures below 10 degrees centigrade will render Metroids docile. So that's why they're in the Fendrina drifts.
Cool them off.
Oh.
Our new pirate data. Log October 4. Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified with little passies. They really are little babies, aren't they?
Oh, little baby. The life force of this little baby plastic Metroid. Boppy.
They were transported safely. Initial phase-on infusion testing is underway. We're eager to observe the effects of phase-on Metroids. This is like for me, this is like world building story for this, because we just played Metroid Dread on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by phase-on sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creature stays creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen. I'm going to guess no.
Yeah. Phase on infusion, subject Metroid, mass 180. Ooh. So they're getting bigger, I guess. Stasis tank, contaminated beyond acceptable standards. Removal squad.
Oh.
Did we get that one? Yeah. Alright. Time to head down. So we've neutralized the pirate threat.
Thank goodness.
Now we are just combing their
Scan.
records. Yeah. As energy-based creatures, Metroids show immediate mass increase upon energy absorption. All right.
Good to know.
All guards must use ice containment gear when transporting a Metroid.
Of course.
Directive: in the event of a Metroid attack, repel creature with missiles set to maximum concussion. From stun to kill.
Our new pirate data. Stun to kill. Log October 957. Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with Space Pirate DNA.
That seems premature, honestly.
Right? I've been telling them they're moving too fast. Mm-hmm. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce radical new pirate genomes. Benevolent mutation levels are high to current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want Phazon madness going haywire in your test subjects.
No. Scurvy.
Oh, I hear it.
Scurvy is what we called it.
You hear it. I know you do.
I hear it. I'm not hearing a refrigerator.
I'm so in tune with it, you know. Hunter Metroids. Metroids DS?
Well, it's very easy to read that font.
Now I'm
Hunter
Metroid. I think it's a stutter. Whoever typed it had a stutter. Is showing signs of increased instability and a heightened immunity to cold damping field. Well, that's no good. Motion near Hunter Metroid.
DG.
Oh, okay. It's just like a notation, I guess. Appears to trigger psychotic episodes. Personnel are to stay at least 3 meters away from stasis tank. I apologize to the space pirate who I insinuated had a stutter.
A stutter.
Did I stutter? All right, what's going on down here? What's going on? There's operational elevator going on. Nice. Okay, if we need it, we'll get it. Metroids infused with Phazon strain Vertigo are thriving. That was the one that they obviously succeeded with and copied and all that. We feel they could be class 1 energy harvesters if proper submission measures are employed. Yeah, they're having their best life for sure.
Living it up. Thriving.
So much lore going on here. Project Titan is suspended indefinitely. Security breaches resulting in massive casualties have occurred. Access to strictly prohibited until further.
Do we know? Have we heard about Titan before?
Vaguely, yeah. We read about it and this quarantine cave in a save room. Just a few saves back, I guess. Specimen remains in the quarantine area. All experiments have been suspended pending pacification of area.
Okay.
A new Josh data entry has been downloaded.
Our space pirate log November 550 studies of Metroid biology continue. Though with limited progress, it seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism.
So irresponsible.
Right? Just use and abuse them. Poor Metroids. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies. And once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they will be invincible. That's a mustache twirl for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they'd consumed, we would have a near limitless source of power at our disposal.
Pretty devious.
Data
Pretty devious. Quarantine specimen exhibits highly aggressive behavior. Its body structure, composed of face-on ore, appears nearly invulnerable. This has rendered our efforts to train and discipline subject useless. So there's some big creature, Project Titan, that's composed of phase-on ore, and it's in the quarantine area.
Okay, phase-on ore. Okay. RR Space Pirate Log, November 427. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to the energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus. But the manner in which a Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance.
I really appreciate the level that they went to, because like no one is asking that question, I don't think. But I think it's cool that they made the space pirates concerned about it, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it needs to be told.
What is this life force?
I really like this. All the details.
This tank holds the remains of experiment 7526, conversion of elite pirate. Unsuccessful. The remains are all that. Okay, cool.
That's a pirate in there?
I guess an elite one. Energy
Willy
tank.
Wonka style?
Stasis tank is contaminated. Remove immediately.
Do you know why I can say it's Willy Wonka style?
No.
Okay. I'll explain when.
Oh, okay. Oh, they have another Metroid.
It's alive. Don't shoot it, Paul. Don't shoot it. I saw some of Willy Wonka at a friend's house when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and it gave me nightmares because I saw the part where the kid gets like sucked up into the the kid's leaning over into the chocolate river or something.
Yeah.
Falls in and gets sucked up into a tube.
Yeah,
Augustus
Gloop.
Yeah, he's like stuck in a tube, and that's.
That's where you stopped
It still haunts
watching?
my dreams.
Oh my gosh.
Still haunts me. And so that's what it reminded me of. The space pirate leaned into the chocolate or phase-on or whatever it is. Got stuck in. He's like, I'm stuck.
No doubt. Oh.
It's a beetle buddy.
We had these at the beginning of the game. Underground.
Yeah, have we seen these in a while?
Well, I think these are maybe a different variety. Ice beetles, perhaps. Yeah. Burrowing insect with ice-reinforced carapace, averse to heat. Member of the beetle family is adapted to life in the sub-zero temperatures in the Fendrana drifts, growing a thick ice shell over its entire body. The ice is extremely resilient, providing the ice beetle with extra protection and augmented digging abilities.
Oh.
Wow, that was right in my face. Personal space.
Yeah.
Where is it? Okay.
Do you remember the show Beetleborgs?
Darkness. The big bad Beetleborgs.
Yeah.
Of course.
BBB.
Testing of thermal imaging software complete. Commence download to Tactical Visor prototype for field testing.
Test it.
Alright. We gotta end the music. Where's the speaker system? It's past 10 p.m. You guys shouldn't be playing music this loud.
Some of us have to wake up for work in the
That's right.
morning. I mean,
I need to change to
those
my
rocket packs are cool.
Super Miss.
Oh, by the way, you should change to your Super Misses.
Thank you.
So with the original GameCube controls, if it did not use the right joystick to look around, how did you like aim up at guys like that?
I think you had to lock on, and it would just like snap to it.
Huh.
Like I don't think you had. So in this, you can lock on and then still have free aim.
Yeah.
So like I can lock and like be locked looking forward, but I think it would just lock on a target and then your cursor was always aimed.
So how would you look, like turn clockwise or counterclockwise?
It was just like wherever you were turning, your like instead of going to the side of the screen like that, you would just turn.
So there was no strafing. It was like GoldenEye.
If you were locked on, then
007.
you could use the B button to do like a jet strafe kind of thing, but you couldn't I don't think. Not the way that we're doing it. I think it was a little
So it's
different.
moving around like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark in N64 where...
Yeah, maybe more similar to that, yeah. Central tank control circuit connection terminated. Okay.
Woo.
So we got rid of one of the rings around it. Let me get back to Malvev Beam.
Ugh.
This unit supplies power to the containment force field at the bottom of the room. Okay. So I don't hear the music anymore, and I'm just
Yeah, I think you're pretty safe.
heading downstairs.
You're okay.
I don't see anything else going on. There's Metroids hanging out in these tanks, which is a little bit alarming, but
A little concerning.
but they're safe. They're not coming out for sure. There's no way. Oh, so there's some guns.
Some turrets of sorts.
Turrets. Something's
Do you see that power? That sounded like a classic power down.
Yeah. Power down. We're gonna need the power down sound effect, please.
Insert here.
Thermal imaging software exceeding initial expectations. Combat applications are being evaluated by command. Field testing in Fendrana region approved. Use of prototype visors by security personnel approved. Kill.
Coolio.
Central tank auxiliary circuit connection terminated. So now we're getting rid of the blue outline, and we just gotta get rid of the yellow rings.
And that's a visor?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
If I'm remembering correctly, she does a neat animation when she gets a new visor, where she like swipes her fingers across her face, kind of.
You know, interesting, because she does the same thing when she completes a really wicked good guitar solo.
Okay, I wasn't really
Wicked
sure
awesome.
what you were about to say.
I was trying to channel my... You know, I lived in New Hampshire for 4 years, an hour north of Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Wicked, and they say wicked
What are you,
a lot.
wicked smart?
Wicked good.
I'm sure there's
So
the stairs.
I was overthinking that.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We got you.
Wicked good.
Force field network active around object. All 3 force fields must be deactivated.
So have you done 1 or 2 deactivations?
We've done 2, because there's 1 on each level, I believe. Thermal visor interface will be sent to quarantine area. These visors will be useful for any personnel involved in transport of the unstable test subject there.
That'll be helpful.
They really are telling you a lot of things if you know what they're telling you, I guess.
I'm sure it's been done, but it'd be fun to if you had limitless time to look up, because it, you know, obviously gives you the date to look at and like read everything.
Like the
and
chronological space
Yes.
pirate. That is funny.
Here we go. You've really... Oh!
See? Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, she's like, boop. It's like putting your contacts in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people are like this. They're like...
No, not Samus.
Samus is like, got it.
Well, you're not going anywhere.
Uh-oh. I did not... Oh, okay. I thought something was like going to bust through the door.
Oh, gosh. So now we need our new visor. Oh,
Oh, my word. Oh! This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. That was a classic Paul. for anyone
Yeah,
out
this is
there.
awful. I do want my... Where did it go?
You're what?
My super missiles. Okay. So we're on the hunt. So this is the thermal visor or heat visor. Oh, hello. He's a little. I don't know if he can quite see, honestly. You know. Oh, are we already done?
I like
with
how
him?
I like how he like slid off the
He
platform.
hung on. Just
Like
for a
I'm
few
impressed with the
minutes.
physics on that. You know. Like,
Yeah.
It's almost like a slow like.
We can super.
Later, Metroid.
Some Medis. So the door down there was white. That's why we didn't go through down there.
It broke through itself. You didn't.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
didn't-
think maybe the energy containment field was weakened or something, and then it breaks through. Because they're so powerful, you know.
Metroids, all that energy they've been sucking
That
from everyone.
pure source energy.
Yeah. Sign up for my class.
Sign up for my class. All right. And now we're seeing the first example of this. I wonder if I can scan it. I guess probably not. So we need our thermal and then wave beam. This is a electrical conduit, and it re-energizes things nearby, like that. Oh, and then I don't think
Electrical conduit.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
blah,
Engineer
blah,
turns.
I know.
Engineer. Nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
Shoot it, and it fixes it. That's all I need to know.
That's what we need to know.
Blast it.
Sentry drone, well armed and armored. Security mecha. Sentry drones have limited intelligence, but do their assigned tasks well. Being machines, they are susceptible to electrical attacks. When alerted, drones initiate a security lockdown. The attempt to neutralize the intruder. Their electronic warfare suit can scramble visor technology as well.
Noted. Oh, whoa.
Yikes.
These things are aggressive. Okay, you got 4 or 5 bubblegums. 4 bubblegums. We decided not to call them bubblegums. I don't know what to
We
call
can
them.
call them bubble guns.
4 bubblegums.
I don't hate it. Okay, so we're going back through places we've been before, but the power is apparently out.
Oh, how creepy. That guy just like runs by.
And then jumped out of nowhere.
Huh?
Alright.
Space pirate. I want to see the scientist space pirates. What are they? Do they look similar or very different?
The scientists?
Yeah, whoever's conducting the research.
Oh, I guess they look similar. I don't know that you ever see like lab-coated space pirates.
That's what I want to see.
I know.
Nintendo, give me that. I want a game dedicated to the research.
The space pirate
pirate.
research, yeah.
No one gives them the love they
Got a new
deserve.
energy tank. I guess so. Josh choice: should we free and then subsequently kill the Metroids or not?
Or just leave them?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely free and kill them. No.
I think you made the right
stone
choice.
Turned on.
Oh, you
left
see that guy
unturned.
hanging there?
Oh yeah, he's just waiting for the right opportunity, or maybe he
gosh.
can't see. So what would it look like? Rolling a ball, bomb. Put a bomb on it.
You have to put a bomb on it. It's the only way. Put a bomb on it.
Put a bomb on it.
She's just like, where's my t-shirt? Put a bomb on it, please. Oh. He fell. Okay. I think we neutralized most threats.
Well done.
So we came into the space pirate, this research place. Oh.
You're just casually chatting as this thing like
Gallops
towards us.
Oh, so I want to get up there.
So sorry, research entered this research place. Oh, I thought something was
Oh, it's so dark. Well, I'll never be able to do that. I gotta turn the lights on somehow.
So you can't use the visor while in the ball.
True. What was I gonna say? So yeah, we came in this place. We got the visor. Is that the big thing we got? We did
Yeah.
get super missiles too, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find a way to get that. How do we think we turn power back on?
Probably the switch.
That makes me... I'm wondering how I'll get that missile expansion, you know? Did I miss it on the way in, I guess?
What do you mean you missed it? Why can't you get it now?
Well, because it's so dark, I can't see where I'm rolling. You know what I mean?
Where do you have to roll to?
There was like a little path.
So should we come back once the lights are back on?
I guess. I mean, we'll have to see how we turn it back on. I'm just going to kind of leave the area and see if that does it. Video game style, you know?
Yeah. Where it like resets
Yeah.
video game style. I mean, I apply that to life a lot of times.
Nope, still dark.
You know, if I can't achieve something or build something, or a lot of times I literally just
leave the area,
walk back. Sometimes it works.
I hear you.
Or I'll take it apart a few steps, you know, just
Yeah.
like do a hard reset.
I hear you.
My wife got me a new desk
Yeah.
for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been talking about with our kids, like the idea of this, putting more of a focus on experiential gifts,
Yeah.
you know, rather than like things. And so I like to joke, I tease her now because I'm like, when you bought me this desk, I didn't realize it was an experiential
Such
gift.
an experience.
It took 10 hours to put this desk together.
Rough.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work. But there are many times I had to stop, undo a few things,
Leave
and
the
then go
area.
back at it.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the Games Conversation channel. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Did you?
Oh man, I did. We got we used the super missiles.
Yeah, and we got
the visor.
And admittedly, there was a lot of reading, but to me, it was like the first time you read Harry Potter, and it was like, I just can't put it down. You know, so juicy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, I was so invested in the lore and getting some context for the games we played.
Yeah.
And we saw the Metroid for the first
That was
time
a
in
big one.
3D. It was so good.
Stay tuned for the next episode.